Sweets about 5 years ago out of a church kitchen in my home. I did it on the side when I was in college, and it kind of snowballed and became this big living, breathing organism. And eventually when I graduated from UNC Greensboro with an entrepreneurship degree, I started looking for space, and about 8 months after I graduated, I signed the lease.
And that was 5 years ago, you said?
That was 2000. I graduated in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, so we opened here October 1, 2013. Yeah.
Okay. So why cupcakes and pastries and cakes and stuff instead of something else that you might choose?
I've never been a bread person. I go to the restaurants and I like push the bread away. I'm not a sandwich person. I've never liked bread, but I've always liked cake. But cakes have always been fun. They're pretty. People celebrate, and it's a joy to be a part of the celebrations.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So what kind of celebrations do you do?
We do a lot of weddings, a lot of birthdays, and here of late we've done a lot of baptisms, and lots of christenings. Yeah.
So what kind of things do people want when they have a baptism celebration?
Cake.
Certain kind, or?
Ironically, they buy a lot of champagne cake.
Okay.
It's usually champagne or vanilla. Always white frosting, pink and blue crosses, almost always monograms. Really simple.
So usually for infant baptisms.
Usually infants, yeah.
Okay. And you said you started this in a church basement. So what kind of church?
It was actually a Church of Christ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was a member, so they let me borrow their kitchen.
So who taught you to bake?
Mom, grandma, YouTube. I mean, the macaroons, literally, I watched, I don't even know how many countless numbers of videos online, and then tried to make them, and it was an epic failure. And then tried again, and it wasn't quite as epic, but it was still a failure.
The macaroons?
Yeah. But it took, I don't know, a good half dozen or more tries, and eventually, once you get it, you got it.
So, since you didn't have, you didn't go off to culinary school to do this or whatever, so how did you know when you got to the place where you thought you could, make a store go?
You don't know. It's completely, you hope, you think. I mean, I had a 100-some page business plan. I had all these numbers that bankers were like, oh, she doesn't know, she's 20, she doesn't know, she has no clue. And here I am 2 years later, and I've never missed a bill, and there's always extra money in the bank account.
Well, good for you. We should have cake to celebrate. So tell me something about how the daily thing goes here to get all this done that you...
Starts about 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't open the bakery if you can't do mornings. I've learned that the hard way. And we go, we bake generally throughout the day, and then on Saturdays we stop around lunchtime because we close and we're sold out because we're closed Sundays and Mondays.
Okay. So when you get here at 4 a.m., you're doing what kind of stuff?
Anything that you can do half asleep. So measuring things, muscle memory type things. Yeah. The finished product by far. I like the baking. I don't so much enjoy working with people. I'm not a patient person, and I don't do hand holding very well. And a lot of times people buying cakes need hand holding, and I'm not good at that. At least I know what I'm not good at.
Yeah.
But when you see someone get what they've ordered and they come to pick it up, and they're just ecstatic, they're elated, I think that's the best part.
Okay. So why do you think people associate cakes and sweet things with celebrations like baptisms?
But cakes are way more fun. And it's prettier.
Yeah. It is pretty.
It is prettier.
The ones you're doing.
I mean, there are really beautiful breads. I don't know. I've never thought about it.
Just curious.
I've never thought about it before.
Now you'll have to think about it.
Now I'm going to have to think about it. I'll let you know.
Okay, good.
either stools or the kitchen chairs, like the table chairs.
Yeah.
And we have this huge wooden biscuit. We call it a biscuit boat. I don't know what the actual name for it is, but it's just a big like wood bowl. It's really lightweight. It's ovular and it's hollowed out because it's a bowl. And you put your dry in and you make your well, and they would let us fold the biscuits together, and then we would get yelled at when we never mixed them. But I mean that's probably the earliest.
Do you have any family recipes that you still use?
Almost everything we use except for the macarons is a family recipe. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean we've got the originals back there somewhere.
And they came from different people in your family, or?
Some are, I've got Italian grandparents, so some are old classic Italian recipes from the Sicily area. We have good old fashioned recipes from Dunn, North Carolina. I mean, it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of German from my grandma's side. Well, not very much German, but a lot of Italian and a lot of just good old Southern classic cakes.
Right here.
Cake pops.
And
That's probably my least favorite thing to make.
Cake pops?
Yeah.
coffee chips.
So why do you make them?
Because people like them. I had an intern for about 8 weeks, and the only thing she did was make cake pops.
Because you sell so many of them?
Yeah.
They must be easy.
They're easy.
People
They're,
to have at a
yeah,
party or
they're
something.
pick up and go party
Yeah.
favors. Yeah, kids love them.
Yeah. So when you
Adults think they're low in calories for some reason.
so when you do a thing like your business here, it really is a combination of your love of the baking and what you learn from that with sort of a business sense.
I mean, if you have no business sense, you can't keep anything afloat.
Yeah. So you like to help people celebrate, enjoy life, but you can't do that unless you're making money in this business.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to pay your bills.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I have to be able to walk away with my whopping $3.50 an hour.
Yeah.
But I told someone the other day, they came in and they said, I don't know when you sleep because you're here at 5 in the morning and then you're still here at 7 p.m. And I was like, well, it's my baby. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll do anything to make my babies grow.
Yeah.
And this is my baby.
Different interviewing people, and they'll see them in advance of the class. And then it will do some hands-on things.
She's like, well, we come in January.
And they just want to see what you do, or are you going to teach them something?
Yeah. We have no idea. We started serving coffee and we opened at 7. So now
Oh, well, you were opening later than
we were
that.
open at 10.
Yes, exactly. So